Hi and welcome to my channel, and today I wanted to do a review of this Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. This is a product that's been out for a while and I know I'm pretty much late to the party in reviewing it, but it is such a unique product that after months and months of using it, I really wanted to do a review and share my opinions with you, let you know how it worked for me and what I liked about it. Now, what this product is basically pigment, pure pigment that is in liquid form that allows you to add this, just a few drops of this, to any facial product that you might use on your skin. So whether it's foundation, moisturizer, serums, oils, primers, pretty much anything that you put on your face, you can add, or the company claims that you can add just a couple of drops of this product to improve the coverage or give you coverage if you're using a moisturizer, kind of transform the way that you use those products. I don't know if there's anything out there in the market that is similar to this concept or any product that works in a similar way. So this is definitely something that right off the bat attracts you and intrigues you and makes you wonder if this really works as the company claims that it works. Now, this tube retails for $44 and you get just 0.5 fluid ounces. You can get this at Sephora. I'm pretty sure you could get it at Nordstrom, but if you look online, it's fairly easy to get. This has a really wide shade selection. I would say somewhere around 20, maybe more different shades, which is really great because you can really find the perfect shade for your skin tone and really customize it either with the foundations that you already have or maybe with moisturizers to give you that really close match to your skin tone. The shade that I purchased is N30 and it seems to be a pretty good shade match for me. I am normally an N25 in MAC products. I know it seems to be kind of the universal shade system that everyone kind of goes by. So just for reference, if you use MAC products, I'm an N25 in MAC, and the N30 shade in Cover FX Custom Cover Drop seems to work really well for me. Now, the packaging is very simple and clean. It kind of looks to me like a tester tube. It has a little droplet, is that what it's called? A droplet, and basically screws up, and from that you can just pinch and dispense as many drops as you want. The consistency of this product is also on the thicker side. If it stands for a while without use, the oil does separate from the actual pigment, so you do need to give it a really good shake before you want to use it. That way everything incorporates and you get this really kind of a liquid but also a little bit of a thicker side consistency. A lot of people complain that this bottle tends to get a little messy with all the product kind of spilling over the top. I used this bottle for about half a year or so and I have never cleaned it up, and this is as messy as it got for me. I never cleaned up around the edges or anything, so it can definitely get messy, but I feel like if you're careful, if you kind of make sure to swipe and remove the product from the little droplet, you can be pretty careful. Now, the company claims that if you use one drop mixed in with your favorite product that you want to use on your face, it will give you a sheer coverage. If you use 2 drops, it will give you medium coverage, 3 drops will give you full coverage, I believe, and 4 drops will give you total coverage. As you can see on my demonstration just on my hand, 1 drops does give you pretty good coverage. Now, this is just the pigment by itself without anything else mixed in. And while it does cover very well, you can see that you can still see my skin showing through. You can still see the veins kind of showing through. So I would definitely say that this pigment purely by itself does not give you total coverage. Now, this kind of reinforced itself when I tested this product out. I tried this product with a variety of different foundations, moisturizers, primers that I had available to me. The first one that I tried was the Avon CC Cream. Now, I bought this a while ago, but didn't quite like it because it didn't have barely any coverage available to me. So, as you can see, mixed in with just, I believe I used 4 drops in this demonstration, it did step up the coverage, definitely provided a lot more coverage than I'm used to seeing with this Avon CC Cream by itself, but it still wasn't quite there for me. You could still see my blemishes and pimples showing through, so it wasn't quite where I wanted to be. I just needed to put a little bit of concealer in the bigger problem areas and I was able to make this work. The next foundation that I tested these cover drops with is this Bobbi Brown Long Wear Even Finish Foundation. I love this foundation. I've been using this for years. However, since I started breaking out and having acne issues, this just doesn't give me the amount of coverage that I want. I would say that it's definitely on the lighter coverage. So as you can see, when I mix in the cover drops, I believe again I use about 3 or 4. It does improve the coverage, but again, it's not completely full coverage. For that, I would need to add more of the drops and really concentrate it on the problem areas that I want covered. Now, I believe that full coverage or total coverage is a term that's used very loosely in the beauty industry. For me, full coverage is something that covers everything you can possibly think of. So acne, scarring, tattoos, anything, anything that you can think of. For me, the rule of thumb that I use, or kind of the standard that I measure it by, is the Estee Lauder Maximum Coverage Foundation, I believe it's called. I'll put a picture up just for reference. And that thing covers absolutely everything. I tried a sample of it. I don't really need a product with that much coverage, but I did try it, and it's impressive. So unless a product matches that coverage, I don't think it should be called full coverage. So that is my one kind of beef with this particular product, is that I don't think that it provides true total maximum coverage. However, for practical purposes of adding a couple of drops to foundations or moisturizers or creams, I would say that it works great and it functions really, really well. I can't really complain. I also tested the cover drops out with this moisturizer. This is the Andouille Natural lotion, Daily Defense lotion, and it worked great. It blended and mixed in really, really well with this lotion. So I really enjoy the way that that looked on my skin. Another claim that Cover FX did was that you can mix the custom cover drops with any primer. Now, as we all know, most primers are silicone based, which gives them that really slippery consistency and feel on your skin. So right off the bat, I was very suspicious. The custom cover drops mixed really well with this primer. I was able to work it in very easily, and it became kind of a cohesive foundation looking mixture. But once applied to my face, it looked very almost gritty. It was very hard to blend into my skin. I kept seeing lines from the brush or from my fingers on my face, and it just took a lot of effort to work it into my skin to make it look smooth and even and like a nice base. Now, despite that, the result turned out to look okay. I was able to achieve the coverage that I wanted and blend everything in so it looked like a nice even finish. But because it was so hard to work in and blend in, I probably will not be doing that again and using the custom cover drops with any kind of primer. I definitely think it works better with foundations, moisturizers, CC creams. I have not tried it with oils, however, I don't see that it would be problematic in any way. Now, also, I do want to say that this product is probably more helpful for people that have a wide variety of foundations or moisturizers that they want to try to incorporate and use more frequently. In that scenario, you're probably more likely to benefit from something like this. If you have a foundation that you like that works for you and that's the only thing that you use, there really isn't a whole lot of room for this product in your routine, I wouldn't think. And to spend $44 on a product that you can't use exclusively by itself, but that you mix with another product that you probably have to spend a good chunk of money on, I just don't know that it makes sense for everyone to do that. For me, it certainly does, because I have so many foundations that are different coverage levels, different consistencies. I have a lot of BB creams and CC creams that I bought thinking I would like, but then it just didn't deliver the coverage that I needed. So for me, I definitely have a lot of use for a product like that. If you're a person that just has one foundation that really works for you and that's all you use exclusively, I definitely would recommend spending $44 on another product that you would just use as an addition. Now, the thing that I really liked about the custom cover drops is that once mixed in with either foundation or moisturizer or any other product, it doesn't change the consistency or the finish of the original product that you're using. For me, when I mix it with any of my foundations that were either lightweight or dewy or full coverage or long wearing, the custom cover drops didn't seem to mess with that formula at all. It continued to act the way that it was formulated to act, and I really appreciate that about this product. So all in all, I really have been enjoying these custom cover drops. I think it's such a unique product. They're so versatile. You can use them anywhere, you know, in any amount. You can use a little or a lot, and it's just such a unique, fun concept that you can really play around with it with different kinds of products and find the right perfect way to use this. So I really am thrilled about this product. After probably I've had this for, I would say, maybe 4 or 5 months, I am almost out of this. This product is not perfect by no means. I don't know if there are products that are really truly perfectly hit the mark and are holy grails, but it has some flaws. But overall, I have been enjoying this so much. I would definitely recommend it to someone that wants to maybe play around with a lot of their foundations or creams or serums or oils. I think you'll really enjoy it and have a lot of fun playing around with it. So that was my take on the Cover FX custom cover drops. If I forgot to mention something, feel free to ask questions down in the comments bar and I'll answer them. I'm really good at replying to comments. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. I try to put out videos fairly regularly, although I don't have a set schedule. But I really hope you enjoyed this. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel to be notified anytime I put out a new video. And I hope to see you soon. Bye!